Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As I am sitting down to record this, my heart is full of admiration. As many of you have likely seen in the news this morning, the world of cinema is celebrating the life of a true titan. The legendary New Zealand actor Sam Neill has left behind an extraordinary legacy at the age of 78. We don't always do these tribute-style videos, but when an artist leaves an imprint as significant as Sam Neill's on the medium we all love, it feels necessary to pause, reflect, and celebrate the immense body of work he gifted us. He was a performer who defined eras, anchored blockbusters, and brought a unique, stoic gravity to every project he touched. To look at Sam Neill's filmography is to look at a masterclass in versatility. Over 5 decades and more than 150 credits, he moves seamlessly between the intimate, delicate work of character-driven dramas and the high-octane pressure of global blockbusters. For many of us who grew up in the 90s, our first introduction to Sam was the role of Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park. He didn't just play a paleontologist, he played the audience's surrogate. Through his eyes, we experienced the sheer, terrifying awe of seeing a living, breathing dinosaur for the first time. He brought a grounded, academic intelligence to the role that made the spectacle feel real. But what truly defined Neill was his refusal to be pigeonholed as just the hero. He had an incredible knack for shifting that same intensity into something far more sinister. When I think about Sam Neill, a few specific performances immediately jump to the forefront of my mind. 1997 film Event Horizon. If you haven't revisited this cult classic, do so. It's especially if you like science fiction horror. It is, in my opinion, one of his absolute best performances. Watching him transform from a brilliant scientist into the embodiment of pure, cosmic terror is chilling. He goes toe-to-toe with Lawrence Fishburne and their chemistry, even as the film spirals into madness. Daybreakers is another one. Even in roles where he didn't have massive amounts of screen time, he possessed an uncanny ability to elevate the material. He brought a sense of respectability to the screen. He never phoned it in. In Daybreakers, he provided a grounded weight to this vampire thriller, making the world feel lived in and serious. And last, The Omen 3, The Final Conflict. Long before he was running from raptors, he was playing the Antichrist himself. He had a natural, menacing charisma that made him one of the most effective villains of the horror genre. Sam Neill wasn't just an actor, he was a creator. He directed documentaries like Cinema of Unease, offering a personal look at his home country's film industry. And just in 2023, he shared his memoir, Did I Ever Tell You This?, which became an essential read for any fan of his work. He was also a man of deep interests outside of Hollywood. As many of you know, he was passionate about his winemaking at his vineyard, 2 Paddocks. There was a refreshing, down-to-earth side to Sam that made him feel like someone you'd love to have a conversation with, not just a distant movie star. Born Nigel John Dermot Neill in Omagh, Northern Ireland in 1947, he moved to New Zealand in 1954 and eventually adopted the name Sam because, as he humorously noted, it was a much better fit for an actor than Nigel. He broke out in the 1977 film Sleeping Dogs and never looked back. He lived his life with the same dignity and dry, sharp humor that he brought to his roles. Even after a stage 3 blood cancer diagnosis in 2022, he remained a force, continuing to work and sharing his journey with vulnerability and wit. We honor his remarkable life, concluding on July 13, 2026, in Sydney, where he was surrounded by his loved ones. I feel like every generation has their own Sam Neill moment. Whether it was Jurassic Park, the grit of Peaky Blinders, the regal intensity of The Tudors, or a hidden gem like Dead Calm, he meant something different to everyone. I want to know what you guys think. What is your Sam Neill movie? What performance of his has stayed with you over the years? Drop your favorites in the comments below. Let's fill this space with memories of his incredible life's work. Thank you, Sam, for the wonder, the thrills, and the stories. Your work will live on forever.